It's really beautiful, really peaceful, other than dead Bambi.
Whoa. I don't think I'm getting through there. And he was staring me down for a bit. He's just resting. He's taking a little nap. Well, it's Sunday morning and I'm on my way to church in Hanksville. This is day 11, so that's exciting. It's a really small community, about 175 people, which I think has like grown 10% in the last decade or two. But I just love this little place. It's really, I think it really exists nowadays as a kind of like a central service area for people passing through and for the communities around it. Okay, on our way to church. I think it's just around the corner over here. This isn't a very big town. There's only really a handful of streets. Okay, I'm gonna go gas up over here. This is the Hollow Mountain gas station, a place where I have stopped every time I've ever gotten to Lake Powell coming and going. For like the last 35 years probably, although I haven't been to Lake Powell for a long time, so I guess it was like heavily front loaded in those last 35 years. Anyways, I'm gonna actually go inside and walk around for a minute just so you can get a sense of this little cave that the gas station's built into after I fill up here.
$26.48. This is $18.99. Receipt?
Not for this, but I do need a receipt for my gas on .9. Do you know how long this gas station's been open here?
Since 1984.
Since 84. Okay, I came pretty early on because the first time I came would have been 88, so that's awesome. Thank you. Have a good day. Do a quick driving tour of Hanksville. It's not a very big place, so I think I can hit pretty much all the streets, not every single one, but most of it, the core of it anyways. And I'll probably stop and take a few photos every now and then because it's just kind of an interesting place and there's some cool old buildings and old things. So let's go have a look. On the left there, that's where I've been staying at Muddy Creek Mining Company. On the right is the restaurant where I get all my meals. Like museum, I don't know, where they just like make a bunch of stuff out of metal. I don't totally know what's going on there, but there's some interesting looking stuff. I don't know that I would ever buy any of it, but it's interesting looking. Okay, let's go down by the post office here, U.S. Post Office for Hanksville, Utah. This is interesting. It's like this really old cabin-y kind of looking building right there. No idea what's going on in there. People like to collect their wagon wheels and stuff out here, that's for sure. A little consideration, I've decided that I'm gonna head up into the Henry Mountains today. The Henry Mountains, I've never been there. I have seen them from a distance in many places I've traveled in southern Utah. It's kind of a landmark I'm aware of, but I've never gone up in there, and so I'm kind of excited to go up in there today, check it out.
and just see what it looks like. I've already got a bit of a side quest going here. I saw a sign that pointed off to the right, said Lost Springs. All right, let's go see what's out there. I have no idea. It may be just a big chunk of desert, or there may be interesting stuff. We're gonna find out. I just stopped because there's kind of an interesting landscape around me. There's been a lot of erosion from water running off, and it's starting to form like a mini canyon system. I remember as a little kid, every now and then I found places like this. I used to love going and exploring these types of places. So I'm gonna send the drone up and just show you what I'm talking about. It's kind of cool looking. Okay, well, I'm just starting to get toward the Henry Mountains. I'm kind of at the very base of it, and you can see the landscape is starting to change, starting to get some more vegetation and a lot of juniper bushes. I think when we get up here higher, we'll probably have some pine trees, but I just wanted to show it's really beautiful off in the distance. You can see off in the distance just forever all of the the red rock, slick rock, just the very different, and then the bentonite hills and Hanksville and all the different mesas and monoliths and stuff like that. It's really pretty cool looking. Beautiful color of reddish brown on that cow, and he was staring me down for a bit. He's still kind of staring me down. This little guy was sitting on a fence post and he saw me and he shot down. And now he's just sitting there holding still like a cute little guy. Just resting. He's taking a little nap. This rock looks like some kind of a big monster with its tongue sticking out, like it's licking that tree in front of it or something. Okay, I saw a bunch of little birds that were hanging out here in the sagebrush, and they just flew up when I got here. I think I'm going to put out my blind and just hang out for a minute and see if they come back, see what happens. I may be wasting time, or I may hit a jackpot. We'll see. Let's get this thing set up. All right, let's head over to the blind and see what happens if we just wait here for a minute. If we're gonna have magic, I gotta keep my eye on the ground because there's a bunch of cactus and I'm not wearing boots. I'm just wearing these little trail running shoes. And so if I hit a cactus, I'm probably gonna feel it. So be careful about the cactus. Just step on into the blind in here. Okay. Let's get the camera set up. I think that'll probably work. Let's just hang out here for a minute. I'm not really seeing much. I'm actually just really enjoying this peaceful moment in the side of this kind of hillside. There's a lot of beautiful things that I'm noticing, so I just kind of sit here and wait. So I'm trying to get some of them on photo and video. I'm actually kind of losing track of time because I'm hunting for all these beautiful little details around me from within my blind. I know there's at least one cactus I want to try and find again that I thought was pretty that I want to get a picture of, but I'm just enjoying the peacefulness and the views from right here actually right now. And I think even if I don't see additional birds, I really just enjoyed sitting here, listening to the wind, feeling the breeze, watching the subtle movement of the plants as the wind blows against them. Noticing the variety of plants out here has been interesting to me. Whoa. I don't think I'm getting through there. Holy cow. I just stopped to look at this little campsite or picnic area, and off in the distance I see a wild turkey. It's a long ways away, over there hiding behind that tree and the brush. I'd have to get a little bit closer to get a good photo. I wonder if I can do that without scaring it. It's kind of working its way out from behind that brush. I hope it will come out. Bronco is trail control. I'm going down a really steep loose hill right now, and I just put it on trail control and I set it for 3 miles per hour, and I don't have to touch the brake or the gas. It just takes over and easily gets me down this thing. I could do it myself. It's just a lot easier to use trail control. I love it. For the right situation, it's an amazing feature of the Bronco. When I stopped at that intersection back there, I could hear some birds. So I got my camera and got out and walked around just a little bit. And I saw a little bird on top of this dead aspen tree. And when I took photos of it, when I zoomed in and looked at the picture, it was a violet green swallow. And it's a very beautiful bird, and it's a pretty good picture of it. And there, you know, I was a little bit surprised, but then I don't know why, because the first time I actually saw one of those, I was at Snowbird Ski Resort in the summer, up at the very top, and so maybe that's just like the climate, the habitat they like to hang out in, and this is actually a really similar type of a place. So that was pretty cool. I was pretty excited about that. I can't wait to get out the camera and take a look. Okay, well, I think I made it to the top of this pass over here, and I still have a lot of driving to do, but this is just so beautiful up here. And right as I got to this intersection, I almost didn't come up this little pull out, but I stopped and I looked at the map. I was like, well, it's just a little road that goes up a little bit and dead ends. I'll just go look and see. And as soon as I started, I got like 100 feet up that road, and I saw like 6 or 7 deer right in the meadow there, and got some fun photos and videos of them. This is just gorgeous up here. It's so beautiful up here. And then I was up here just, you know, taking some photos and looking around. And then I noticed something over here. First, let me show you what I noticed over here. It's kind of interesting. I think it must be from a deer, just kind of based on what it looks like over there. Sorry, I'm walking to make sure I don't step on anything. I don't mean to. And let me flip this camera around so you can see. Okay, see that down there? Oh, yeah, that's a skull from some critter. Just based on the fur on its head that's left there, I'm like, yeah, that's got to be a deer. So, probably what that is. Anyways, and then here's this, the views up here are amazing. It's really beautiful, really peaceful, other than dead Bambi. And really serene over here. Just came across a few deer nicely silhouetted right on the edge of this ridge. Really beautiful. Within, I think it's probably Escalante back in the background there. I got some photos and some video. I had enough time and they were calm enough and I was far enough away that I was able to actually get the tripod out and get stable video. I'm super excited about it. I think these are going to be really beautiful shots, and I think capture the experience I'm having up here in the Henry Mountains really well. It's just so beautiful, and I'm loving every minute of it. Okay, it got even better. They were kind of heading down the slope, and there was another road that I could see that went down below them, and so I just went down there really slowly. so I didn't spook him. And I was able to stop right in front of them and just sit there and get photos and video of them. And they seemed to like not even mind. It was amazing. Now there's like a little bird on this tree. I'm gonna see if I can get a photo without scaring them. Wish me luck. I wasn't expecting this. I thought I was going to be able to loop all the way around on this road that I was on, but this snow gets deeper and deeper up here and goes farther and farther. I don't know how far it goes, but I'm a little nervous to try and go through it. And I actually just went through a really muddy section that was really slick. And so I think I'm going to have to turn around and go back out a different way rather than do the whole loop. It's okay. That's what happens when you go on adventures and you don't know what the road conditions are ahead of you. So I'm just glad I've been able to get this far. I made it almost the whole way. Ooh. More deer up ahead. I'm really starting to see a lot of them out tonight. There's so many that I'm not even going to stop and take pictures of these ones. I just came across this cool cabin over here, log cabin, chinked with mud in between, and it's got like a dirt roof on top. You can see the mud that's been packed in between the logs. It's chinking in there. I think it's called chinking. I don't know. I've never made one of these. Kind of cool. And then inside, some built-in shelving with big logs holding up the beams there to get support. I think those are maybe put in afterwards. I don't know, to keep it from collapsing. Anyways, kind of cool. And here's one made out of rock with just like framed by wood and logs across the ceiling. That's kind of cool.
The decision to not go forward into the snow also made my drive a lot longer. That's okay though, because I got to backtrack and see amazing views from the Henry Mountains looking out over all this beautiful red rock. I went partway back around the loop and found a cutoff road, Crescent Creek, that took me all the way back out to Highway 95. I got to enjoy beautiful views as the sun was starting to set and see amazing colors in the sky and just changes in the shadows and textures while I worked my way back over to Hanksville. All in all, an amazing day full of epic adventures. I can hardly wait for tomorrow, which is going to be my longest off-road day yet.